Good afternoon, guys. So, yesterday's poll was very close. We had 16 votes for logging your lifts and 15 votes for off-season benefits. So I'll probably cover the off-season one tomorrow. Okay, so no poll today, but today it's logbook. Now, there are numerous ways you can logbook, okay? The simplest one and the one that I personally like to use is a written journal, okay? You can also use apps like Trainerize, which all my clients use. Some people who are good with Excel might want to do a spreadsheet. But whatever method you use, the main concepts will all stay the same, okay? You need to log what you lift in the gym so that next time you come in, you can try to beat it for extra weight, extra reps, extra sets at that weight. And this will ensure that you are using progressive overload correctly, okay? So that your lifts are progressing over time, whether it's that one extra rep at the heaviest weight you've ever done, that one extra set, or you set a whole new PB, that's progressive overload. And this will ensure long-term results because of the fact that you're lifting more week on week. You're going to be stronger, you're going to be improving muscle mass, you're going to be working harder, which is going to burn more calories. If you're lifting a heavy weight, you're going to burn more calories. So regardless of your goal, you should be aiming to progress. Now, the idea of this video was that I was going to show you my logbook, but I've been a bit of an idiot today and left it up at the gym because I still got to go back up and train. I'm at home now currently doing some work and studying. So I'll put a picture up of my logbook later. But for now, let me just talk through what you want to record, okay? So obviously you got to list your exercises performed, the sets, the reps, any tempos, any exercise techniques that may be used, like intensifiers, drop sets, partial reps, anything that's added in that's vital for you to know when you're looking at your logbook. You should write it down. And you should always have your logbook. There's no point in going in and guessing your weight or trying to remember, I think I done this weight last week. 9 times out of 10, if you forget your logbook, you're not going to nail the session. There's maybe some lifts you might remember, but 9 times out of 10, there's going to be some sort of mistake in there, and that's a session that you've then essentially wasted because you haven't progressed. So with my logbook, beside the exercise, I write down the weight I used, how many reps I've got. If I've got a set rep range of say 8 to 12 reps, obviously the goal is to get as many as possible. Maybe I get 9 one week, so then the next week I try to come in and get 10 and then progress up to the 12. Once I then am able to do 12 solid reps with the same technique, then it's increasing the weight and going back to the lower end of the rep range. So in case of 8 to 12 range, I'll try to bump the weight up by 2 kilos and go for the 8 reps. That's basically progressive overload, guys, which I wasn't really going to get into, but we may as well talk a little bit about it. So what do I log as well as the weight lifted, okay? I'll also write down if it's a PB for reps, I've got extra reps, if it's a PB for an extra set, or it's a PB overall. I will also write down, guys, if something doesn't feel right. If I'm squatting and I feel my lower back coming in, I will write that down. If I have had a shit sleep or my grip starts to go, I'll write that in as well, okay? All these little things help you when you're looking back and seeing what you need to lift. Sorry guys, that cut out, but what I was trying to say was all those factors that I'm writing down will tell me what I need to lift next time, okay? Sometimes if a lift's been particularly easy that day, I will put a little up arrow so when I'm glancing back, I know that needs to go up next time to progress. So that is why logging your lifts is important, guys, and that is how I do it. When I go up to the gym in probably about an hour and a half to train chest, I will give you a look at my session from Tuesday in which I set a few PBs and which way I lay out my logbook. Guys, I'll give you a quick example of a logbook. Here's one I got off James Hollingshead, okay? It has got everything you need here. This is an example page done up. I've not started to use this yet because I'm waiting until I finish my current training split. But it's got loads of detail on here. So if I was you and you don't know how to start logbooking, this is a great way to start, okay? It's got cardio, it's got supplements, it's got pre-workout, intra-workout, what supplements you're taking, what training cycle you're on, your training log, sets. So hit them up if you want one of these. Guys, that's how I logbook, okay? You can use an example like this, which is James's, which I'm going to use for my next training cycle. I will also upload a picture of my previous training session so you can see the way I logbook on just a plain WH Smith logbook. But get logging, guys, and progress in their lift.